Welcome back to Heavy Duty, where we dive into machines that made history not just through raw power, but through innovation that was way ahead of its time. Today, we're going back to France in the 1960s to take a closer look at a car that redefined what driving could feel like. This is the 1966 Citroën DS Décapotable, a drop-top version of a legend that wasn't just a car, but a rolling piece of engineering brilliance. While most cars of the era focused on chrome, horsepower, and presence, the DS was built to float, to glide, and to look like nothing else on the road. First off, just looking at the DS Décapotable, you get a sense of how far ahead of its time this car really was. Designed by the French coach builder Henri Chaperon under license from Citroën, the convertible version of the DS took the already futuristic shape of the sedan and gave it a new kind of elegance. It's long, low, and smooth, with flowing lines that almost look organic. Like it was shaped by wind and water, not sheet metal and tools. There's no hard edges, no unnecessary flash, just that perfectly balanced profile with the roof down and the graceful tail tapering off behind it. The front end is unmistakably DS. That sharp nose dips dramatically with the headlights tucked deep into the fenders. On later models, those lights would swivel with the steering, imagine that in the 60s. The chrome work is subtle but perfectly placed, accenting the slim bumpers and that signature grille. And in the Décapotable, the pillars are completely removed when the top is down, creating an unbroken open-air experience from windshield to trunk. This wasn't just a convertible, it was a statement. Step inside, and the innovation continues. The interior of the DS is pure French design, with a cockpit that feels more like a spaceship than a car. The steering wheel has a single spoke. Not two, not three, one. Why? To keep the driver's view of the instruments clear and to reduce injury in a crash. The dashboard wraps around the driver with clean lines, minimal clutter, and elegant simplicity. Controls are placed intuitively, and everything you touch has a light, precise feel, no clunky switches or stiff knobs. The seats are plush and supportive, with a suspension-like feel that matches the car's ride. In the Décapotable version, you also get premium upholstery and high-end trim, often customized for each buyer. Space in the rear is generous for a convertible of its time, and with the top down, there's little that compares to the experience of cruising a countryside road in this thing. It's smooth, it's silent, and it turns heads like few classic cars can. Under the hood, the DS Décapotable wasn't a muscle car, but it didn't need to be. In 1966, it was typically powered by a 2.1-liter or 2.3-liter inline-4 engine, putting out between 90 and 115 horsepower depending on the trim. That might sound tame, but remember, this car was all about comfort and control. What really set the DS apart was its fully hydraulic system. Suspension, steering, brakes, even the clutch, all powered by a high-pressure hydraulic network that allowed the car to do things no other car could. The ride? Like a magic carpet. The DS could self-level, automatically adjusting ride height based on load or terrain. You could raise it to clear rough roads or lower it for cruising on the highway. It didn't just soak up bumps, it erased them. Cornering felt like gliding. Braking was immediate and controlled, thanks to inboard discs up front and that hydraulic assistance. And if you've never driven one, it's hard to explain how futuristic it felt for something from the mid-60s. Performance wasn't about speed. The DS wasn't made for drag strips, it was made for grand tours. Cruising at 70 miles per hour on the highway was effortless, and the handling was far better than most American cars of its era. The front-wheel drive layout gave it solid grip in corners, and the lightweight body made it surprisingly agile. It was a touring car in every sense of the word, quiet, composed, and confident. When it came to price, the DS Décapotable was not cheap. Even in 1966, it was a luxury vehicle. Depending on the market and specifications, it could cost almost double the price of a typical family sedan. That exclusivity, along with the hand-built nature of each convertible, has made them extremely rare and valuable today. If you're lucky enough to find one now, you're looking at prices between $250,000 and $350,000 or more, depending on condition and provenance. But beyond the numbers, the 1966 Citroën DS Décapotable is one of those rare vehicles that feels like a time machine. Not to the past, but to a future that never quite arrived. A world where comfort, innovation, and elegance mattered more than brute force or flash. It was a car that dared to be different and succeeded. Thanks for watching Heavy Duty. If you appreciate the kind of engineering that turns driving into an experience, drop us a like. And if you've got a classic ride or a memory with one of these French icons, share it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the machines that move the world. Until next time, stay heavy, stay rolling.